Nintendo just dropped a surprise showcase and they just brought back a fan favorite. Yes, you see it right on the screen, Star Fox. Yeah, out of nowhere, no warning, just bam, reveal. And now everyone is asking the same thing. Why now? Because this is a franchise fans have been begging to see return for years. So is this Nintendo finally listening? Or is there a bigger plan behind this? And more importantly, does this actually live up to what people have been waiting for? So let's break down what was shown and whether Star Fox is really back or not.
I am not entertained.
All right, so like I said in the intro, surprise showcase out of nowhere. They did a whole, Mario Galaxy thing and Star Fox showed up. So there's a going meme on Twitter saying that hey, if you pop up in a Nintendo movie, then you're more likely gonna have a game coming out in a very, very near future from that movie. And hey, it tracks. But so let's just get into the reveal. The new Star Fox reveals, surprise factor huge. First major push for the series in years. Early look, tones, visuals, direction. Star Fox is finally back. What kind of game is it? So why is this the big deal? The franchise has been dormant since Wii U era. Think about how long ago the Wii U came out. Good God. What is that? I want to say 2012, 2013. So like 13 years ago? Jesus. And it's been pretty dormant since, and it has a loyal fan base. There are a strong community. Just like with Metro Prime 4, there's a strong community for Star Fox franchise. So perfect fit for modern hardware. But gameplay questions. It is classic on rail shooter, open world slash exploration, hybrid like Starfield, Fox 64, And the big question from all this, this is a revision, a remaster, whatever. It's basically just a redo of Star Fox 64 at the end of the day. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks beautiful for, to be on the Nintendo Switch. I guess I gotta stop saying that because Nintendo Switch 2 visuals, and I will give Metro Prime 4 that. It did look visually better than what I expect for a Nintendo Switch standard for graphics because, historically, this is not a studio that cares about visuals, but I will say it looks great visually. But like we're getting back to this is just the same game that we play on 64. Now there's new aspects, new missions, new things. They pop some new stuff here and there, but at the end of the day, this is not anything new. This is just a redo of what we've already seen in the past. Now don't get me wrong, I wasn't even alive when Star Fox on 64 came out, but I have played it. And a lot of the fans or fanatic people that love Star Fox have been begging for something new. At the end of the day, after this announcement, we gotta ask, like, so do the fans want innovation or just Star Fox 64 again? I mean, I'm sure at the end of the day, listen, Nintendo is nostalgia fucking. I mean, they're the best at nostalgia pool. So this is going to sell with some fan favorites, just like with the Fire Red Leaf Green, just like with, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time being rumored remake at the end of the year. That is going to sell, but at the end of the day, is it going to bring in the casual to carry the sales? That I don't know. And we'll just have to wait to see. Hey, we ain't got to wait too long because this is coming out in June, like next month. So it is not a long wait until this come out. New hardware cycle, new variety between main first party Nintendo franchises. You got your Mario, you got your Pokemon, you got Zelda in the pipeline, and then you add Star Fox. Space for fast action shooter experience. This feels like Nintendo is filling a gap in their lineup, and I think it's a smart play at the end of the day, even though it's just a redone thing that we've already seen before. I think it's really smart because, like, summer is typically a dry spell for gaming. So for this to come out in June, it's not going to have that much competition that I can think of off my bat. I mean, comment in the comments down below if there's something coming out in June that could really get in the way of Star Fox. I can't think of nothing offhand, but yeah, We all remember that Star Fox Zero did not land well with fans and with the gaming community. So I don't think this is a big risk when you compare it to Star Fox Zero. I mean, controls gimmick ruined this experience for Star Fox, but I think from what we saw in this showcase that they're really thinking about all aspects, because like even the mouse support, the different controls, you can play this game off of one copy, and you can play locally with three other switches that you're near. That is something you don't see from Nintendo do. And then it has online support, so you can play with three other people and y'all can run online missions and things like that. So I think they really did push to make sure they cover a lot of bases with this Star Fox game. And, that's not normally something, well, I don't know. I just don't feel like Nintendo normally do that. So they're putting in a little bit more effort with Star Fox. But like you see on the screen, June 25th, 2026. Now that Nintendo 64 controller, oh, that's gonna sell out. So if you want that baby, you better be online, locked and loaded for when that comes on sale, because if the Virtual Boy can sell out, that Nintendo 64 controller is going to sell out. And I think Nintendo know what they some freaking nostalgia. Ooh, man. So yeah, if you want that 64 controller, you best to be online when it hits the market, because scalpers, I feel like it's gonna sell out. If Virtual Boy sold out, that controller is gonna sell out. It's just too much nostalgia in it. So, but best case scenario for Star Fox, modernize the Star Fox 64 formula, smooth controls. We already see it's got strong visuals. It could become a core Nintendo franchise again, and the fact that it's getting pushed on the Switch too is, even more inkling of them trying to make sure that you're on the latest and current gen Switch. But I do like that it has the local play and you can do it off one copy, and then it has the online support. I do like that aspect, and it does look good. I mean, could this turn Star Fox into top tier IP again? I don't know. I think I might have to, you gonna have to show me. And I think the fans that been begging for Star Fox, I mean, they'll probably pick this up, but at the end of the day, I don't think they're gonna be satisfied playing a remake, no matter how good it looks and with modern controls, because they want a new experience. So anybody that was begging for a new Star Fox game is old enough probably to have played it when it was on the 64, and they've been on this drought since the Wii U, and if you even played that at Star Fox. So I think this is just another nostalgia pool. It's something to feed the gap in the lineup. We got a long way until that Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake comes out. It's rumored to come out at the end of the year, and how soon that Star Fox was announced in relation to when it's released, I still believe that Ocarina of Time remake is for sure. That leak is for sure, because even this was a part of the leaks. Now, it wasn't saying it was the 64 remake; it was saying a Star Fox game. So a little misalignment in the links, but at the end of the day, the links were accurate. We did get a Star Fox game, just not what we was expecting. So at the end of the day, listen, the big debate is, should Nintendo had kept this to the classic of the 64, or should they had completely reinvent the wheel of Star Fox and make something definitely hit the comments down below. But another question too that I just want to end off of, could this be a legendary comeback for the franchise and fan favorite for a lot of people, that Star Fox, or another missed opportunity that Nintendo could have just spent the time to make something new at the end of the day? Definitely let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hey, at the end of the day, are you just happy that Star Fox is back, or are you one of those people that really wanted something new, but you'll take this in the meantime? Because I mean, if this is successful, no, I mean, if something makes money, Nintendo 9 out of 10 is, well, 10 out of 10 is gonna follow it up with something. So I mean, but they could have something. Nah, I don't know. I think Star Fox probably the remakes. It was yeah. I don't know. They'll probably wait to see the numbers of this and really dictate if they want to go down a rabbit hole of making something new. But hey, let me know what you think and how you feel. Was you happy with the showcase? Did you like everything you see? Are you for sure buying this on day one? Let me know in the comments down below.
And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, Are You Not Entertained?